Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. All right, I'm just kind of bracing myself before my stuff dangling from my dress. I'm just kind of bracing myself before I just really get into this video and just really get into this topic, because I just know that this is going to be very controversial. Everyone has their own opinion. I got like flyaways everywhere. But anyways, this is going to be very controversial. Like, everyone has their own opinion. They are going to have their own opinion. And I'm sure it's going to get voiced in the comments, which I want you all to voice your opinions in the comments. My only thing is just be respectable, because a lot of times people aren't respectable. They aren't mindful of other people's feelings and other things that are going on. And I know I'm making this sound more serious than probably what it is, but for real, let's be respectable, because I would hate to disable the comments on this video. I just want to have a nice conversation, like a chit chat, you know, a sit down talk, because I know you guys really like these type of videos, and I want us to talk. Let's have a talk. And I know I'm finna get comments like, well, you shouldn't be on birth control anyway, because you shouldn't be doing it. Be your own birth control. They're just gonna be like, well, if God wants you to have a baby, then have a baby. That's poison for your body. I'm finna get all kind of like, I can see it now. I already know it. God says this. God says this. Do this. Do this. Let's just talk. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Oh my gosh. I just want to chit chat. I just want to talk. So let's talk about birth control, okay? So I have been on birth control for about 7 years. It has been a really, really long time, and I have gotten to that point. One thing, before I get into it, I have my head down really far because I just tinted my eyebrows myself and they look really bad. So if you're wondering, like, okay, sis, what are you doing? Yeah, I just tinted my eyebrows and they look really bad, so I'm kind of trying to disguise them. So anyways, let's get into it. So yeah, I've been on birth control for about 7 years. I'm getting to the point, I used to be on the shot. I've talked about this in another video. I used to be on the shot, and now I am on the pills. Okay, I was on the shot for about a year or so, and then I got on the pills. My whole objective for birth control was, now everybody has a different little thing on birth control, okay? Let me break it down, sis. Everybody don't get on birth control because they sleeping around with everybody. People have this weird thing. Even some guys think that, okay? That is not the case. People don't just get on birth control because of that. Actually, the majority of women don't. A lot of parents put their daughters, sorry, I'm spitting all over the place. A lot of parents put their daughters on birth control at an early age, and most of the time it's not. Sometimes it's because of like the sex thing, but most of the time it's to regulate their period. That's how I was. My mom growing up in the household, she didn't believe in birth control. You're not taking birth control. What you doing? You having sex? So take birth control for what? You must be having sex. That's how it was in my household. Okay, so in the household that I stayed in coming up, so I didn't actually I put my own stuff on birth control. Okay, so once I was able to do it, I did it because primarily because of my periods. I have really, really, really bad periods. I wanted to regulate that, and I wanted to kind of like, you know, see if it would kind of shorten my periods and just put them on like the schedule, and they were just terrible. And then I was seeing a lot of different dermatologists, and they were like, okay, you need to get on. They were telling me that the shot really did have an adverse effect on me, so they were saying you need to get on the pills. The pills would be better with acne and things like that. So it was to regulate my period and for acne. That's why I got on it. It wasn't like for sleeping around or anything. So everybody stopped thinking that that's why people on birth control. No. But however, I'm getting to a point now. I've been on it for roughly 7 years. I'm getting to a point now. I'm kind of like, I don't want to be on it anymore. You know, I don't. It's just like, I feel like I'm kind of scared. You know, I'm getting older, and I'm not that much older. But I'm saying, with that being said, I'm kind of scared because of the simple fact, I don't want it, like when I'm ready to have kids, I don't want it to be difficult for me to have kids. And I know people who are struggling right now. Like I have a friend, and she is trying right now, and she's been on birth control ever since she was like in high school. you know, middle schoolish, high schoolish. And now it is really hard for her and her boyfriend to have a baby. And she really does think that it's from the birth control. That's what she's really thinking. She doesn't think that her body has weaned off of it yet. And I've heard so many stories of ladies who are like, it's really hard to wean your body off of that stuff. Like, even when you stop taking medicine, not just birth control, this is like any other medicine too, your body takes a while to, you know, adjust. It takes a while to get out of your bloodstream, and it takes a while for your body to kind of wean off of that stuff. That's with anything. It can still be working in your bloodstream, especially when your body's so accustomed to taking that. It gets accustomed to that. It does. I mean, and that's just how it is. I don't want to be like that. You know, and every woman is different. Every woman is different. Every woman is different. I don't know how much I can freaking stress that every woman is different before I get some comments down below. Everybody's different. Now, like my gynecologist just told me, she said, oh, you're gonna, no, don't stop taking it, you're gonna get pregnant right off, girl. You are so fertile, so fertile, so fertile. And I have worked with people who are fertile. If they skip a pill a couple days or so, boom, they got pregnant. Versus, I know people who are struggling right now, and they are really blaming the birth control. They've been to some doctors who are telling them, it's just a waiting game. You have to wean your body off of it, and your body has to just flush it out, and then maybe, you know, I don't want that, you know. And at first, you know, of course, while I'm kind of young, I'm steady saying, I don't want kids, but it's gonna become a day, you know, I'm gonna meet a partner, and I'm sure that we're gonna want a family. We're definitely going to want a family. And you know, I just don't want it. I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that person where, like, now I'm ready and I can't because of the decisions that I made when I was younger, you know. And birth control, I don't care what nobody say. You know, say what you want to say. Birth control is poison. That's how I feel. It is poison in the body. Anything that can stop childbirth like that, that's some strong shit. And best believe, when people say that all pills don't just work for one thing, pills don't just work for one thing. You don't just take a leave when your wrist hurt and think that that leave gonna go straight to that one wrist. That leave is gonna alleviate all the pain in your body. You feel me? Like, I'm keeping it 1,000. It's gonna stop all the pain from hurting. That's what it's gonna do. So birth control, although it's controlling birth, we have to look deeper into it. And I'm not trying to preach. I ain't smart. I'm smart, but you know, I don't know all that get deep off in it. I'm just giving my views. If it's controlling birth, okay, but what else is it doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be doing some other stuff or stopping some other stuff too. And I just feel like ever since I've been on birth control, my body has just changed. It has. My body, my mood swings, my skin is so up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just, and I can't blame everything on birth control. Okay, I know I need to eat right, drink more water, and everything like that. But still, I could tell the shift, and I can feel, you just know when your body kind of reacts a little different, you know. And I know it does. I know I don't know. I feel different. I do. And I want to wean myself off of it. And that's what I want to do. I want to make that conscious decision to do so. I'm not trying to scare anybody, and I know I have a lot of my younger babies who watch my channel. Look, it's birth control. Let me tell you exactly what birth control is. This is exactly what birth control is. It's Planned Parenthood. That's exactly what birth control is. It's Planned Parenthood. Okay? You plan out your parenthood. You plan out when you're ready to have a baby. It's pretty effed up. It's kind of sad that you can pick and choose when you're ready, you know, instead of sticking to God's plan. It's pretty messed up. But then when you take other things into consideration, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, it's iffy. Just like with abortions, it's iffy because it's always gonna be the side who believes in it, the side who doesn't believe in it. You know, it's just like with birth control. You got people who absolutely do not believe in birth control, and then you got the people who do believe in birth control. You know what I'm saying? given certain situations, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, was primarily on it to regulate a period. That's why I was on it, you know, and now I'm just kind of like, I want my body to do its own natural thing. You know, I want my body to do its own natural thing. I want to have enough self-control to be my own birth control. Like, I want to have self-control to be my birth control, okay? And I feel like if us as ladies can have it starts with oneself. And we have enough self-control, then, and I'm talking about when it comes to sexual. Now, when you can have self-control, I think you'll be fine. But again, for ladies like me who got into it for regulating the period, you know, I'm just kind of like, I want my body to do its own thing. If you want me to bleed heavy and you want to come on when you want to come on, if you want to come on in the first of the month, and then maybe in the next couple months come at the 13th, and the next couple months come at the 23rd, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you have your way. You know, I don't want to regulate you no more. I don't want to disturb anything anymore. I don't want to control you no more. I don't want to do any of that, because the birth control has caused other problems too, like other kind of problems, other personal problems in that area. Like, I don't really want to just speak on it, but it has really thrown off a lot of like my balance. It has done a lot, and I'm kind of at a point where like I'm ready. But like when I talk to my doctor, she's on some like, oh no, you're still young, girl, live your life. And you know, I'm kind of stuck, because everyone's saying live your life, but it's like, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And people who have kids and stuff, they're gonna say it in the comments too. Girl, live your life. Girl, don't be in no rush to have no kid. Girl, live your life. Okay, does live your life mean sleep around with everybody? I mean, okay, they're saying live your life. Okay, have fun. Have enjoy the adventures of being free. I'm guessing that's what that means with live your life. And that's what my gynecologist keeps telling me, girl, no, you don't want kids. Girl, stop. Girl, no, you don't want this. Just live your life. And then she's trying to get me on a birth control that's like 5 years for like 5. She wants me to do the Nexplanon, which I absolutely do not want to do the Nexplanon at all. It's the pin, it's the little rod in your arm. I do not want to do that. I've seen and heard way too many horror stories on that. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that have the Nouveau ring. I have one friend that has it for 3 years, another friend that has it for 5 years. You know, I just don't want to. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm spitting it well. Jesus Christ. I'm just not trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And I don't want somebody else to really control my life. You know, if it's something that I want to do and it's something that I see fit with my body, I don't really feel like, you know, my doctor should be kind of, no, girl, stay on it. You know, I just, you know, and then the birth control that I'm on, you know, it's been switching throughout the past couple of years. I think that's a problem too, because it's like I'll be on birth control for a really long time, and then somehow it gets discontinued, and then they switch it out with something else. They're like, oh, but this is the exact same thing. Don't even worry about it. It's just under another name. This is the exact same medicine. Then why it ain't got the exact same name? Now, I know it'd be generics and all this like this. But yeah, that's another thing. And different birth controls do different things. Some of them have higher this and lower this and this, that, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I've had the shot, I've had the pill, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, I really want to know you all's opinions. You know, let me know. We were talking about this on my live. If you do tune into my YouTube lives, we kind of had a mini chit chat, and I told you all about the video and stuff, and you guys had a lot to say. I would really like to know you all's opinions. I would like to know your story about birth control, what type of birth control you're on. What do you think? You know, what are your pros? What are your cons? Are you scared about your future? Because I'm really scared about my future. I'm really, really scared. Like, that's my biggest fear. And I think as a woman, you know, I think that is the biggest fear in life. If someone were to ask me, what is your biggest fear? I would probably say not knowing whether or not I can have kids. That is a fear for me, because to live my life and to grow up and not really know if I could reproduce and bring life into this world and do my womanly duty, I think that scares the absolute out of me. That scares me. It really does, because we want that, you know what I'm saying? And to know that I probably won't be able to reproduce, it scares me. And if I can like eliminate and keep my body as healthy as possible and cleanse my body, that's what I'm gonna do. I want to go through this cleanse, and I think it's time. And I don't really know what really brought this about. And I know when I was on live, people were like, okay, so how does your partner feel about it? What do you think about your partner? First of all, I don't have a partner. Second of all, as far as like I'm not in a relationship. Second of all, if you're with somebody and you feel that it should be some sort of change with your body, and you feel like it will benefit you, if your partner isn't on with it or supporting you 1000%, I think you need a new partner. Okay? I think you need a new partner. If you're, and girls reach out to me all the time, like family members and younger friends and stuff, and they're just like, oh, I'm messing around with such as this guy, and he's like, oh no, you better not get on birth control, and I'll take this, and it's just like, don't let somebody control your life like that. You know, if that's what you want to do, then okay. If he doesn't have enough respect to understand that this is something that you want to do, you want to be healthy, you want to live you want to change things around, it's not who you need to be with, and he needs to use precautions too. Okay, let's be 1000. Okay, let me be really raw. Safe sex is great sex. Better wear latex. You don't want that latex that I think I'm latex. Okay, all right. Let's keep it 100. I'm just letting you know, safe sex is always the greatest. You know what I'm saying? So if whoever you land with, if they feel like they can't respect the fact that you want to get off birth control or something like that, no, or whatever, toodles, bye-bye. So anyways, I'm not even going to get into all that, y'all. The main objective is just, I think I'm ready. Let me know if, let me know. I've heard a lot of stories, were you on birth control for a long time? Was it hard for you to get pregnant? I've heard it from both sides. Some say it was, some say it wasn't. Some say it was the same, etc., etc. I just really want to know, and this is, like I said, this is not to scare anyone. This is not to put anyone in an uncomfortable position. I just want to bring light to that, because back then when I first got on it, that was not my mind. That was not my thought. I was on some, girl, yes, let me get on birth control. And then I had such a small mindset when I first put myself on birth control. I was like, all the little ghetto girls and stuff at school, oh, baby, I'm getting on birth control. This made me thicker than a Snicker. This made me thick. And I was always really, really skinny. So I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going to get birth control. I'm not going to blow up. I'm going to be so thick. I'm going to be so fine, I was thinking about that too, y'all, when I was younger, like before, like when I was staying with my parents or whatever, and they wouldn't let me get on. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my key to lose weight, just young-minded, just doing whatever. But yeah, I wasn't really aware. I wasn't really thinking ahead. But now that I'm older, I'm thinking about it, and I do think that, I think that your body has to be weaned off of that. And then even if like, you end up getting pregnant and stuff, I think that stuff does need to be out of your system for the baby, the safety of the baby, the safety of you, safe delivery and everything like that. I think that it's good. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling, guys. This video is really, really long. I just needed to chat then, and I want to know you guys' opinions too. I hit on a lot of topics, maybe stepped on a few toes in this video, and that's okay. It's okay. Because in this day and age, you can't really say anything without offending someone. So, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Like I said, please leave your opinion down below. I would love to know your opinions. Like the video, share it with somebody. Maybe they need to hear it. Share it in your groups and everything like that. Let's all discuss. I will discuss with you all in the comments. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. If you have any more topics that maybe you want to do a let's chat about, I would most definitely love to do that. This stuff just kind of comes off the dome with me, just whatever is on my mind. I treat y'all like my friends, like, hey girl, let me talk to you about this. So whatever you want to say, just leave it down below and we can discuss, and I'll definitely see you on my next one.